Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your Woo Woo Weekly Tarot reading. And this is a powerful month. It's already started with a lot of emotions coming up. We have a full moon on Monday, August 7th, which happens to be in the sign of Aquarius, and it is a lunar eclipse. So a lot of emotion is coming up to be healed and to be released. So I've been working a lot with my one-on-one clients, recognizing that they have a lot of emotions that are starting to surface. And this is wonderful because this is going to help us to release what needs to be healed. And you know, I always say emotions are energy in motion. And so we need to pay attention to the signs that they're showing us. So during this week, this culminating energy that's building up into Monday, be on the lookout for the emotions starting to come up. Be patient with yourself. Be forgiving, be kind, be gentle, and be respectful of what energy comes up to be noticed, to be healed, to be released. And it is this that helps us find and uncover our truth. These emotions or these past pains are going to be coming up to be released because they want to get out of the picture. They don't want to be a part of your story anymore. They're ready to be released so that you can move confidently forward in this new direction that you're being called to move towards. Now I want to ask, first I want to say hello to everyone who's here live. Thank you so much for joining me, but I want to know, what has been coming up for you this week? What is the main emotion that you've been noticing that's like making its way to the surface that you just can't let go, or that you just want to let go of but can't seem to understand why you're feeling that way or why you can't seem to let it go? What is that energy that's showing itself this week for you? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Are we all feeling the same thing? I know that a lot of people have fear around moving into the unknown, or they're being called to step outside their comfort zone to share their truth and express themselves, or maybe start a new business. Hello, everyone. Clarissa says sadness is the emotion that's been coming up for her. Thank you for sharing. I know that's not easy to be able to be vulnerable, but it is such a strong quality when you have the willingness and the courage to be able to share how you're feeling. Stacy says self-doubt has been coming up for her. I know that self-doubt comes up when you're trying something new or you're beginning in a new direction because you've never done it before. So you don't have the practice or the confidence to keep, to kind of support you. But know that every time you get up and take action in a new direction, it builds that confidence and that motivation. Katie says frustration has been coming up for her. Good morning from Australia. So amazing to see everyone live from all over the world. Anne says, yes, sadness, fear of not being a good enough mom. These emotions are coming up to make their way known and to be conscious, to be made aware. So I think it's really important that you tune into what is coming up for me, because maybe it's a sign that things need to shift. Maybe things need to change, or maybe you just need to let go completely. Danielle says, not sustained motivation. You guys know that motivation comes when you have the passion to go after these dreams that you're dreaming of. I don't know how else to say that. When you choose a big enough dream, every day you wake up and you have that motivation to take the next step. If you're not dreaming big enough, then the motivation runs out because there's nothing left to do or to go after. I am from Algeria. Oh my gosh, someone says fatigue. Yes, I know that a lot of emotional energy when it's coming up can cause us to be tired because we're not sure what to do with this extra energy that's floating around in our system. Shift is coming. Inability to take action and not feeling adequate enough. Well, it's the feeling I'm not feeling adequate that's stopping you from taking the action. So like I said, the way to bust through fear is to take action. So just step in one direction towards that thing that you're holding yourself back from, and you'll build the confidence, but you have to take action. Fear will stop you in your place, and you'll never get the experience or the confidence that comes with that repetition. So just take action. No more thinking about it, no more planning about it, none of that. Just do it. Just take action, and you'll build the confidence every single step that you take. Someone says, so intense this week. Yes, this full full moon lunar eclipse is really calling us to let go of our shit, because we've got a new moon, a powerful solar eclipse that happens on August 21st. And this is going to be the time for us to reset and reshift. So over the next few weeks, we're also going to encounter Mercury retrograde, which we all know is a time of reflection, reviewing, replanning, restructuring, redecorating. It's a time for us to turn inward and say, okay, things aren't working. And all the emotions that are coming up for this week and the next week are going to be signs and signals to get you to pay attention on what's happening in my life, what's not working, what do I want to be doing more of, but I'm not because I'm afraid. So be paying attention to the energies, the thoughts, the feelings, the visualizations that you've been having. This is also a time of forgiveness and letting go of anger and guilt and shame, things that we're holding on to that are blocking our heart from opening up to receive love and abundance. So be gentle with yourself over this next month. I mean, always, but really specifically this month is a time where it's like a snow globe. You've got to shake it up and let the snow fall in such a way that's restructured so that you can see more clearly. So I can't wait to see. I haven't even drawn cards. I could just talk forever on the energy that's coming through this month, this week, right now, what we're all feeling. Leslie says overthinking everything. Whew. Retrograde technology will be wild. Yes, so Mercury is the ruler of technology and communication. So be clear in the way that you speak to others. And again, pay attention to your feelings so that you can speak your truth. When you're talking to other people, you want to make sure you're coming across clearly so that you're actually saying what you do want and not just thinking what you expect. It's really important to clear up our communication around the time of Mercury retrograde and to save all of your documents. If you're working on the computer, oh my God, save, save, save. All right, so I'm going to shuffle with the intention that we all receive the message we need most for this week. It is going to be a week of releasing so that we can make room for the new that we've been dreaming of. You're being asked to up-level your energy, a lot of spiritual transformations going on, and releasing of painful past emotions. So let's see what comes up. I look for 3 cards that make themselves present, and we will go from there. If you have any questions about what's going on in your life or anything about Tarot, feel free to leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you. The first card came up for us. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Vala. So good to see you all. All right, let's see what else comes up for today. And today I'm working with the Archangel Power Tarot deck from Doreen Virtue. It's the go-to for me. I just love this deck. I've worked with it for many years and it never lets me down. All right, let's see. What will you have us know for this week? Let me ask you this. Are you in a decluttering or detoxing mode? Is there something you've been trying to get rid of in your life? Whether it be emotionally, energetically, physically. Have you been feeling the call to donate old clothes? Oh, there we go. To donate old clothes. 2 cards just came up for the middle card. Oh, here we go. Our 3rd card just flew right out. So perfect. Let me get these all straight. I can't wait to get that deck. Anne says, yes, it's a good one. Yes, definitely. Yes, I have been donating clothes like crazy. Monica says, oh yes, letting go of people who are not serving me. Yes, yes, yes. This is a time of decluttering, detoxing, because when you let go of the old, you make room for the new, and full moons are all about release. I'll be sure to leave my full moon release ritual in the link below so that you guys can practice your own release ritual around the time of this full moon on Monday. So I'll be sure to leave that for you guys. Let's see what comes up for this week. The 3 of Michael. So this is a card of releasing the past and letting time heal your wounds. So just like it says, release the past. You will grow from the situation and time heals all wounds. So this is a card that says, okay, the past maybe wasn't the easiest, but it's because you needed to learn the lesson. We attract every single lesson in our life that we need to teach us to shift our perspective, to change the way we're thinking about something. So this card is saying the past is over. You can let that go now. Take from it the wisdom and the knowledge that you've gained from the experience, but stop living in that story of the past of, oh, well, it was so hard because I came from this, or I just can't do it, or I'm not lovable, or it's not possible. I want you to really tune into the story you're telling yourself and that you're telling other people, because it's the story that's attracting more of that energy and either proving you right, basically, whether you're thinking or saying what you do want, because we are in control. Our thoughts, our feelings, our story, what we're telling people, the energy we're putting out into the world is exactly what is being reflected back to us. So this is saying those past lessons were here to teach you, those past experiences, were here to teach you a lesson. So what is that lesson that you can now say thank you for understanding, for having the wisdom now? This is saying you will grow from this situation. All of these things that happen in our life, all of these trials and experiences are to help you grow and evolve on a spiritual level. Now, your ego might be throwing a pity party like, why did that have to happen to me? It's not fair. But that is the way that it needed to happen in such a unique way so that you could get the lesson. And you'll notice if you don't get the lesson the first time, another situation, another experience, maybe different people, different times, different places, but it's the same energy trying to teach you that you are lovable, that you are worthy, that you can have this abundance, that fear really is just holding you back from taking one step, just one. You're not like trying to like leap off the edge of the building and hope that you make it to the other one. I'm just asking you to take one step. Just what is that one thing that you can move forward towards and away from your past? This is saying time heals all wounds. So if you're in the middle of one of those life learning lessons, offer yourself, again, kindness, gentleness, and forgiveness, knowing that this too shall pass, and you'll be able to look back with hindsight going, wow, I'm so glad that happened, because if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have changed, or I wouldn't have learned, or I wouldn't have grown. Anne says, I needed this. So fitting with my meditation today. Abracadabra, that's what we speak becomes. That's exactly right. I love to share that. That saying abracadabra actually means to make words into form. So really every word that we offer is a prayer, a wish, a command, a thought. My husband's here. Hi, Chris. Oh, you guys see how much I get excited. How fun. Okay, so time heals all wounds. The past is over. Close the chapter, and let's begin to write a new one. Let's see what else comes up. Can you tell me what's coming up in my love life? I can in a private one-on-one reading, but here is a general reading for everyone involved. So I want you to pay attention to your thoughts and feelings and emotions during this time, and tune into what visions and feelings are bring up for you while I read these cards, because they can apply to each and every person's life if you are willing to trust your intuition and what energy comes up. Do I speak French? I do not, but that would be sexy. All right, the next two cards came up, so let's see what they are. Seven of Gabriel says, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. Well, that couldn't be more fitting for all the people stand up for what you believe in, because you have been chosen to represent that passion or that drive or that cause that your heart gets excited about. The next card that comes up with it is the Zero, Leap of Faith. This is a new beginning. This is starting again at the beginning of the tarot, at the beginning of the Fool's Journey. So these cards coming together is saying that, listen, you're at a time where the past is over. You're at a fresh, clean slate. If you have confidence in the direction you want to be going, if you have confidence in yourself, if you have confidence in the reason why you're passionate about your dream, you wake up every day and you believe in yourself. This is saying have that faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. If you wake up every day with that kind of attitude, you're going to attract the people, the resources, the experiences, the lessons, everything you need to help you along that journey. So you're at the beginning, and this is a calling to say, will you have faith in you so that you can build the future you want and you know you deserve? What else do I want to tell you about these cards? Seven of Gabriel, stand up for what you believe in and claim your personal power. This is a time for us to really believe in ourselves. For so many years, for so many generations, we've like sought other people's approval. And today I'm here to tell you that nobody's approval other than your own is the one that's going to fulfill you. You think it's from a partner, you think it's from a boss, you think it's from someone who you view higher than yourself. But here's the thing, we're all equals and we're all on the same playing field. But what we need to do is believe in ourselves. And if we each take responsibility to believe that we came here for to be ourselves and to experience life in our own unique perspective, then it lets everyone else off the hook, and you activate your personal power. You claim it back so that you're not going, here, let me give you my power. Will you tell me if I'm good enough or if I'm qualified for this? They don't know you. They don't know your drive. They don't know your spirit, and they haven't been with you nearly as long as you have been with you, if you know what I'm saying. So this is saying claim your personal power. Stop putting your power into other people's hands and saying, will you think that I'm lovable? Will you accept me and tell me that I'm good enough? Why can't you be the one that's good enough? Why can't you be the one to tell you that you're amazing and that you are capable of these dreams that you're feeling? Because your dreams are different than my dreams. So there's a reason why you're feeling called or passionate or inspired about going after that particular dream. And there's a reason why mine's completely different. So you wouldn't be given that desire, that dream, that passion to go after if it wasn't meant for you. So I invite you to take your fears aside, claim back your personal power, and believe in yourself, because this is the time where you can wipe everything clean and clear. This is a time of reset and rejuvenation, especially with the Mercury retrograde and the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. We've got a lot of astrological stuff happening, people. Like, the universe wants to help us make this shift. So are you willing to let go of your old story and embrace your new personal power? Let's see what the last card is, guys. The Ace of Gabriel is all about new beginnings. So we've got the Zero, the leap of faith, which is starting your new journey, starting a new chapter, followed by the Ace of Gabriel, which is all about inspiration. So this is saying, yes, this is the time to start fresh, to start new. Take a review of the past, reflect, see how far you've come, recognize how much you've grown and how much wisdom you've accumulated. And now let's use that in a way to rewrite our character, to rewrite the script and plan for our future the way we want it. Not what, well, I hope this will happen. No, you're in control. You decide. With every thought, feeling, word, and action that you take, you are building your future. Woo! Anne says, I'm willing. So this is a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So this is saying, what is that thing, that dream, that passion that activates you, that lights your spirit up? What is that thing been nudging at you for years that you've been ignoring? There's a reason why you're feeling depressed or sad or caged in is the feeling I'm picking up. It's because you're not expressing your truth, saying, this is what I'm here to do. This is what I love to do, and I'm going to go after it. Maybe you've never done it before, and that's okay, because maybe it was the fear that held you back in the past of trying, but you already knew what it was. So I invite you to tune into your truth and say, what do I want to do right now? What brings me passion? What lights me up? And then have the courage and the confidence and the faith to go after exactly that. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. You just need to have the willingness to be open to receive the next step, the next lesson, the next guidance, that next bit along your journey that you need to know. You don't have to know it all to start. You just have to start. And if you take one step, again, all I'm asking you guys is for one step. Just what's that one thing you can do to move yourself forward towards your dreams and away from the past limiting labels that you've been holding on to, or the past limiting story that you've been telling. I want you to erase that today and allow this full moon to really help you set that release intention where you're letting go, because a full moon is basically, it has so much sunlight reflected from the sun, right? The moon doesn't light up itself. It's just a reflection. So that's kind of symbolic if you think about it. So when the moon is full, it's a full reflection of all that sunlight shining inward, getting us to look inside and see for ourselves what is true, what is not true, what needs to go, and what do I want to bring into my life. So let this full moon be that major release for you, where you just let go completely and you surrender to the willingness and to the confidence and belief that your dreams are happening and they are absolutely possible. But are you going to be the only one that holds you back? Your fear of other people not believing in you or not being successful, it's not important. What's important is that you believe in yourself. And the more you believe in you, the more you're going to teach other people to believe in you. And that confidence that you build from taking action is going to prove that you have the willingness and the determination to keep going after it. Even if you fall down, it's a learning lesson. So thank it and release it. Woo! All right, guys. The energy coming through is super powerful. I hope you guys can feel the sparkle magic today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And before I jump off of here, I grabbed my other deck. You guys know I just got this new deck, Nature's Whispers, in Iceland when I was traveling. And it's an oracle deck, so it's a one-word card. I'm going to pull up one oracle card from the Nature Whisper deck just to give us a little extra boost. So if you have any questions while I'm shuffling, leave them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer whatever they may be, whether it be about tarot, your spiritual awakening process and journey, or anything really about going after your dreams, starting your own business. I love being able to help and share the wisdom that I've gained with you guys. So don't be afraid to reach out or ask any questions. I am an open book. So let's see what the Nature Whisper deck has to say for this week's energy. Obviously, it's about releasing your fears and releasing the past where you came from and really empowering yourself to build a new future based on a story that is true for you today. Because if we're operating on AOL 2.0 and we've got Google, like, we are outdated. And so we have to, just as we would update our car, our software for the computer, we need to update our story and our system. So the card that came up, this came up for us last week. Let love be your beacon. So again, what brings you joy? What lights you up? What makes you passionate? This card is saying, let that crack open inside of you and be that beacon of love so that you can empower, inspire, and teach others that this is possible, that love and light and joy and peace and happiness is possible. But you have to be that example. You've got to live it, breathe it, and let love be your beacon. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for joining me here live for this week's Woo Woo Tarot reading. If you'd like to connect one-on-one, you can check out the link in the comments, BrittanyCarmichael.com/tarot, where we can dive in on a one-on-one psychic reading. I want to radiate love. Yes, well, naturally, that is your gift. That's what is happening. So all you have to do is allow it, honey. Just let your heart open by offering yourself forgiveness and releasing the past pains and shames and guilts that have been holding back or closing that door. Let it open and let love shine through. Love this message today, Brittany. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you here live. Oh, there are so many messages that I totally missed over here. Krista says, going to my first reader circle tonight. So excited. First time reading for people I do not know. Good luck. Congratulations. It's always such a fun gift to be able to share your energy with other people. Hi, Brittany from Elizabeth. Rosemary says, beautiful energy. Thank you, Clarissa. Elizabeth says, career reading or new business. You can reach out anytime. We can do a one-on-one, Elizabeth. Rosemary says, are the messages I receive genuine? If you're intuitively receiving a message, trust it. Just as we talked about in our session today, if you receive an image, a feeling, a thought, the most skeptical person is you. So you have to trust what comes up. It will never fail you. Hi, Tammy. Ann says, how can you tell if your meditation visions are your intuition? Well, here's the thing. You want to trust how it feels when it comes in. And what are you visualizing? Is it empowering and inspiring you to make a change or transform in your life? Or is it a fear-based thought that's holding you back? I would say tune into, do you feel empowered to move forward? Or is it holding you back? And that's how you're going to decipher that very subtle difference between, is this my mind projecting fears? Or am I actually in a deep state of meditation where I'm receiving accurate guidance? Hello, Melissa. May says thank you. Erica says thank you. Thank you all. I'm so glad I was able to catch those questions. I didn't see them in the comments. So again, if you are not joining us live, then feel free to leave comments below and I'll be happy to get back to you on them. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's Woo Woo Wednesday. Be gentle with yourself. Change your story and take action. That's the only way to build confidence in trying something new. go after your dreams, and let love be your beacon. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.